Hi there to everyone at the A Guide for Your 20s community. I'm so happy to be here to share the 4 signs that it's time to leave your job. So who am I to share this? My name is Julia Starr. I'm a life and career coach. I have a master's of education from Harvard focused on adult development psychology, and I've been doing the work of coaching people through life and career pivots for the last 5 years. And I love this work because it's in the pivot, it's in those transitions where you get to take a step back and look at your life more holistically and think about how you want to design things intentionally so you personally are being served by your life and your career, rather than orienting it to somebody else or an external company or an external boss or even an external family member. So in those pivots, we really have an amazing opportunity to get aligned with us and what we want. And that's why I'm really excited to share with you these 4 signs that it's time to leave your job. Maybe you'll resonate with some of them, and hopefully it will help give you a sense of I should stick it out in this career a little bit longer, or maybe it's time for me to start thinking about what's next. So the first sign is if your physical or mental health are consistently negatively impacted. And I don't mean just the general stress that comes from work, from a deadline, things that come up, it can cause us stress. That can be a really good thing, that it shows us that we're learning, we're being challenged. But what I'm talking about is if you are if you're experiencing a negative impact on your mental or physical well-being that's having a ripple effect into the rest of your life, then it's time to really reconsider, is this job really worth that impact? Because ultimately our number one asset is our well-being, physically and mentally. And when that starts to be negatively impacted on a consistent basis, then it's time to look for another opportunity. The second sign is if your learning has plateaued. If you feel that you are no longer gaining skills and expertise and developing in a way that's going to support your career and your professional and life trajectory, then it's time to start looking for another role where you are going to be challenged, because ultimately we want to be progressing in every single role that we're in and learning in every single role that we're in. The third sign that it's time to consider leaving your job is if you don't have any mentors, role models, or leaders inside of your current workplace that you really aspire to be like, that you really admire and respect and could say, I would love to have their careers or to be in their role down the road. Because ultimately our psychology and even our subconscious is highly influenced by the people that surround us. And so if we're not seeing people in our immediate surroundings that we're really inspired to be like, it's going to be A, unmotivating, and B, really stunting your ability to even perceive of what is possible for you. And then the fourth sign that it's time to leave your job is if you start, this is a little bit more subtle. So it's if you start to notice that you are acting in a way that isn't aligned with who you know yourself to be. If you see yourself making decisions or just taking on behaviors that are not aligned with your personal values or with the lifestyle that you want to be leading, this is an indication that you are essentially putting other people's values and goals above your own, and it's creating this discord in yourself. And I bet any money, if you're answering yes to this question, that you do see yourself acting in ways that you have not seen yourself acting in the past, that don't seem like yourself, you're probably feeling already a lot of angst and frustration. And our environment heavily influences us. And so again, it's about putting yourself into those places where your best self and your highest good is going to be reinforced and encouraged. So let's recap. The 4 signs that you should consider leaving your job are: 1, your mental or physical health are consistently negatively impacted. 2, your learning has plateaued. 3, you don't have mentors, managers, or leaders who you aspire to be like. And 4, you are acting not in alignment with who you know yourself to be. You're not acting like yourself. I hope this has been helpful for you. If you want to learn more from me, you can always find me on Instagram, TikTok, my website. It's all Julia Starr Coaching. That's the @ or juliastarcoaching.com. You're welcome to send me a DM if you want to discuss what I was sharing today and get my opinion on your current work situation. I love helping people, and that's why I'm a coach. And if I can do anything to help you in your career and life journey, please do not hesitate to reach out.